tell you or Jalen?
I just can't see.
Okay, we will be starting in 2 minutes, promptly at 8 p.m.
Couldn't get the iPad to.
No, because it needs like sign in, like with an app like me, and I forgot.
Yeah, nothing is signed in on the iPad.
So that's how it works. I mean, maybe they just want to see the give them praise.
It's, oh my God.
Okay, the kids could be
I don't want to. That's Jet. Jet right there. The one in the corner all the way back. That's gender section.
Why is Dylan being weird?
Just tell us
Okay, it is 8 p.m. We are going to call this meeting to order. If everybody could please take their seats. Okay. We're going to start with opening roll. All right. Senator Roy. Senator Hepp. Senator Blair. Senator Kohout. Senator Fetchalonga.
Here.
Senator Goldsmith.
Present.
Senator Miller.
Here.
Senator Khan.
Here.
Senator Gardner.
Here.
I am here. Senator Zhang. Senator Chen.
Here.
Senator Temesgen.
Here.
Senator Cooper.
Here.
Senator Matapat.
Here.
Senator Alonso. Senator Wheeler.
Here.
Senator Johnson.
Here.
Senator Velasquez.
Here.
Senator Vegetaro.
Here.
And Senator Margillo.
Here.
Okay. So we do not have any minutes yet, which is my bad. I'm trying to revamp the way that we've done minutes in the past. I'm moving away from transcription and more towards traditional minutes, so it's taking me a bit to sort of figure that out. So my apologies. We will have them by next week is my ultimate goal, but we shall see. All right, so public comment. Is there anybody who would like to make a public comment this evening?
Can you tell Mary?
Hello. That's loud. Louder than previous years. Hi there.
Information.
Yes.
Are members who graduated the body allowed to talk in public comment?
Well, public comment is for everybody from the public. We've had administrators come and speak, and we've had a lot of different other people come and speak. So whoever would like to speak during public comment is allowed to. You can continue.
Thank you. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to the president and vice president for putting on what was hands down the best block party I have ever been to. Also a huge shout out to the various members of the lounge party that were volunteering there for the entire day almost.
Yes.
That's what makes SA run.
Yes.
Now, there were a lot of people at that block party, probably more than I have ever seen at a block party, and that's the type of engagement that the Student Association needs to keep up with. Now, we may think some of these events may be sloppy, boring, lazy, but it really was the best block party that I have ever seen put together. And We can dispute those facts, but I have the pictures. So, great job, guys, President and Vice President. Y'all killed it. Lounge party, y'all killed it. Volunteering at the essay table. And keep it up. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Are there any other public comments? Okay, seeing none, are there any campus climate discussion remarks? We'll just pass it from the back.
Firstly, I didn't mean to insult you, Dylan. I was just wondering if you could talk. You are notorious for having 7
Excuse
pages.
me, Senator Goldsmith. When you make remarks in the Senate, you cannot directly address any other people to maintain decorum. And so, although everything's chill right now, we want to start establishing that practice in case things get a little tense later, so we're in the habit of speaking in the third person and not addressing anybody directly.
I'm glad that I was the person that was directed to, because I completely agree and I completely understand that. I apologize. That kind of threw me off. I also wanted to congratulate the president and vice president on their job. I tabled for the first time with my club at the block party, and it meant a lot to have everyone come out and have such a great mood. I was kind of scared of the wasps, though. I've noticed that's a big problem on campus. I just wanted to bring that up. I've had a lot of complaints as well brought up to me about wasps in Collins Circle bus stop as well as just around campus, and I don't know if that's anything we can necessarily do, but I just wanted to bring it up and say it is a problem, and I have a phobia of wasps, so it's one I want to address as soon as possible. But great job. I had a lot of fun. Everyone in my e-board had a lot of fun, and I know a lot of people also had a lot of fun at the block party. Although I would like a prize for wearing the dragon onesie and all that. Thank you.
All right, are there any other campus climate discussion remarks? Okay, seeing none, we'll move to my opening remarks. So today I went to the candidates meeting, which I actually very much enjoyed. The Elections Commission put on a wonderful presentation. But my favorite part of the candidates meeting was the end, when everybody asked a whole ton of questions. And since all of you are here today, I want to let you know that I really appreciate your curiosity and your willingness to put yourself out there and run for Senate, which is difficult enough as it is, and also ask questions. One of the culture changes I'm trying to cultivate in Senate is that everybody feels comfortable to ask questions, so we're all on the same page, and so that we're all ready to sort of move together with all of the knowledge that we need to do our best. So I really appreciated that. I thought that was kind of fun. But on to more news. So with the agenda this week, I sent out the OneDrive link, which is over here, which is going to have all of our agenda, memos, the templates for writing bills and writing memos, our voting, and our attendance. I sent it out to all the senators first because I'm not entirely sure if this will work yet. So I'd appreciate it if all the senators could look. And if you have permission to edit anything, please let me know, because you're not supposed to have permission to edit anything. So once we sort of work out to see if there are any problems with this, I'm hoping to publish this on the website, but for now, we'll keep it a little internal because I don't want anybody to edit this if they're not supposed to. So that's just a little favor that I'd ask all of you. But today, we're going to move on to our little Robert's Rules of Order training based on the content today. So today we have a couple of nominations on the floor, and I wanted to go through what the process is going to look like, how it's different from what you might have expected in years past, and what everyone's sort of role is. So the way that nominations work is for the president's executive board directors. So the president announces who they've chosen for each position. I'm anticipating that the president will make these announcements during his report. Then these announcements need to be confirmed by the Senate by 2/3. So we have a couple of bills on the agenda to confirm these directorships. So the senators who are sponsoring these nominations will say, I move that we confirm Sean Millington, for example, as the Director of Civic Action. We will ask for somebody to second this bill. Anybody can say second, it doesn't matter. And then I will state the question to the body, which then takes it out of the hands of the sponsors and puts it in all of your hands. After it's stated by the chair, there's nothing you guys, whoever's putting forward the motion, can do about it. It is out of your hands. So, how this is a little different from last year and previous years. The nominees themselves will not be able to come up to the front and talk a little about themselves and explain and be available for questions. This is because the way that our rules are structured, we're not allowed to yield time during bills to people outside the body. I don't particularly like this rule, and once we have a Rules and Administration Committee, I'd like to add a rule that says that people who are nominated have the opportunity to come and speak if they would like. But since the rules don't allow for that now, we're not going to do that now. But that is something that I hope to change later. So what will happen is I will state the question again to the body, and we will move directly into debate. The person who made the motion first has the right to speak first. In debate, you have 10 minutes. You have a 10-minute debate period, and you can speak twice. So you have a total for 20 minutes. After you've spoken for your 20 minutes total, you've exhausted your right to debate unless somebody makes a move to extend debate or permit somebody to speak again. So the person who makes the motion has the right to speak first. They don't have to. The president can speak on the nomination because he's an ex officio member. And if anybody has any questions at any time, you will say, point of information, does the speaker yield for a question? And you have to say it like this because the president only has 10 minutes to speak. And if someone wants to ask a question, that will take up his time. And so if he'd like to sacrifice some of his time to provide information to you all, he can. But if he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. But you can interrupt him at any time and ask any questions, or if he has any time at the end, you can ask any questions. But when everybody who wants to speak has spoken, then we'll close debate and we can vote. Right now, our options are to vote by using this fun little chart that I made that will automatically calculate the vote and automatically calculate if we have 2/3. So there will be no quick calculator work up here. It's all going to be automated because I am not a math girly. Or if you guys would like, you can approve the nominee by unanimous consent. But the nominee needs 2/3 of the vote to pass. That is the procedure that we will use today. The procedure will be a little different depending on different nominations that we have going forward, but that's what's going to happen today. So if anybody has any questions, now is the time to say point of information and I can explain. If not, we will move on. Okay, and if anybody has any questions about this at all,
Point of information.
yes.
How does unanimous consent work?
So unanimous consent works like this. Someone will say, I move that we pass this nomination by unanimous consent. There will be a second to that motion. Someone will say, second, and then I will ask for any objections. If someone objects to unanimous consent, then obviously we don't have unanimous consent. Unanimous consent doesn't actually automatically mean that the entire body approves. If it doesn't mean that at all. It just means that you either all approve or the people who disagree realize that they're in such a small minority that their what's the word for it? Their
Opinion?
Their opposition is not worth the time or the effort. That does not necessarily, it does not imply generally that, or maybe not exactly worth the time or the effort, but they just don't want to object. But it does not imply that everybody agrees. That's how it would work. And if the unanimous consent is objected to, then we would go into a roll call vote with the spreadsheet. Right? We good? Okay. Any other questions? Any other points of information? Go for it.
Just to clarify.
Say point of information. Go
Point
for
of
it.
information.
Yes, Senator Cotton.
We can unanimously consent to nominees.
It's a little bit of a gray area, I will admit, because they do need 2/3, but unanimous consent, 2/3 is implied. I will admit that I prefer a roll call vote, but it is my duty to give you guys all of your options, which includes unanimous consent. If I do some research later and find out that that's not true, I'll let you guys all know, but based on my understanding right now, we can. It is not my preference, but my preference does not matter because I'm chair. Okay, anything else? All right, so we don't have any certificates and celebrations, we don't have any appropriations, so it is time for our university report. We got one over here, we got one over here.
Hello everyone, hope you all had a great block party. It seemed like a great event from our end. Just a couple of notes from student activities. First, Coffee with Christakis. To have your organization, the Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Christakis, is now open on the Source My Involvement page. I believe we have 8 or so dates you can choose from to meet with him, talk about your organization, everything like that. So you can sign up now on My Involvement. And also this week, check out some of our activities going on this week. Thursday night, we have tote bag painting. Friday night, we have a Come On Barbie event with the Women's Resource Center and GSRC. And Saturday is Glow Golf. So hope to see you there. Hope you also remind your constituents to come out to some of our events as well.
All right, we will move on to the Elections Commission report. As a reminder, if anybody has any questions for any of the reports, please say point of information.
Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know or were here last week, my name is Anjali Madasra. I am the acting chair of the Elections Commission. For my report this evening, I don't have a whole lot. The election's in full swing. The official candidates meeting was this evening. It went great, as Chairwoman McGrath said. Just a reminder, campaigning begins tonight at 12 a.m., so don't start campaigning before that. And normally at this point, we would release the amount of candidates per position, but I still have some candidate meetings to host, so I can't release the numbers yet, but I will have them for the next Senate meeting. So that's about it.
All right, moving on to the executive reports for the president.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you've had a great week so far. So here are a couple of things that my office has been up to. So first, block party. Okay, block party was majorly successful. We had over 180 organizations come to our table, and our estimate is over 3,500 students come to the event. Unlike the last 2 years, we had a 90-degree day, which I think helped attract a larger crowd. We had Channel 6 come and interview Vice President Crawford, myself, and one of our student organizations, so go check the news. We gave out 1,000 t-shirts, 1,000 tote bags, and 2,500 Baby Yoda-themed cookies. And I want to give a special shout out to the following individuals who I can't name, but you know who you are. So the lovely members of Senate, you know who you are, I unfortunately can't name you, our awesome and wonderful comptroller, our Chief Justice and fellow members of the Supreme Court, our wonderful unconfirmed members of our executive branch, not to forget the help we receive from student activities and helping run the performances for the day, and a shout out to our radio station WCDB for DJing and hosting the performance time slots. I look forward to utilizing you guys more often. And a special thank you to all of the students and individuals who came and dressed up for Comic-Con themed, like Senator who's here today. We had an amazing turnout, and the day would not have been possible without all of your help. I really appreciate it. Vice President Crawford and I have continued our meetings with university administration, and we've only received positive feedback. So far, we've met with President Javier Rodriguez, Vice President of Student Affairs Michael Christakis, Provost Carol Kim, Director of Athletics Mark Benson, Chief Diversity Officer Samuel Caldwell, Vice President of Government Relations Sheila Siri, and we unfortunately had to reschedule our meeting with Vice President of Finance and Administration Ty Foreman, but we're looking forward to having that meeting. And Vice President Crawford and I have selected the following students to serve in our executive branch. Mary Annie Matos for the Director of Academic and Professional Affairs, Sean Millington for the Director of Civic and Community Engagement, Erica Strain for the Director of Disability and Health, Jadida Pacheco for the Director of Gender and Sexuality, Tolu Adamola Thomas for the Director of Intercultural Affairs, Caleb Sapp for the Director of Marketing and Programming, Faith Archer for the Director of Student Group Affairs, and we've opted to hold out when appointing our Director of Sustainability in light of new information. So I thank you for your time, and to the senators who have time to comment on my reports, I believe your time can be better spent advocating for student concerns on campus, and with that, I hope you all have a great night.
All right, the Vice Presidential report.
So Jalen basically summarized most of it. So mine's just going to be short and sweet. I just want to say, again, thank you to everyone who helped out with Block Party. I was very happy with how it went. It was a beautiful day. Yeah, I heard a lot of good feedback about that. And minimal things went wrong. I will mention, just for transparency purposes, we did have a movie, but if you guys hear anything about it, the university did not turn off the sprinklers. But nobody but Jalen and myself got sprayed with that water. So it was just us, and we canceled the movie halfway through just because we couldn't guarantee that the equipment wasn't going to get wet. It didn't get wet, but we were kind of scared because that would cost us a lot of money if it did. And so we just had to cancel the whole thing, which sucked. We had a lot of popcorn left over. We did give it all away though. minimal popcorn was thrown out. So we found people to give that to. But which was upsetting and out of our control. But yeah, so we'll try again another time though, because the movie was really cute. Let me think if there's anything else. Yep, just our director is getting confirmed today. Really excited about that. Since we have limited time for questions about that, I just want to say that me and Jalen spent a lot of time interviewing a lot of people, and I'm really excited about the people we picked here today. I know they're going to do a great job. So yeah, I think that's it.
All right. We can move on to the comptroller's report. Oh wait, judicial report. I received a message from our Chief Justice that he would not be able to make it, but he did not have anything to report for this meeting. No.
All right, so the most noteworthy thing this week is my assistant comptroller position is now open on my involvement. It'll be open until September 22nd. I am graduating this year, so I am definitely looking for a new person to train in the office. If you know anyone that would be interested in the assistant comptroller position, please tell them to apply on my involvement. The application is open.
All right, so we're going to move on to yes, what is your point of
I
information?
know I asked you this earlier, but I'm going to ask you again to clarify because a lot of people have asked me. Can you just explain the bake sale process as it stands currently? Thank you. I'm sorry.
Sure. So a lot of times if people want a bake sale on campus, you do it in the campus center. You do have to go through the campus center to reserve your table. That's not handled by the student association, that's the campus center. But once they allow you to do that, any income that you do raise does need to be deposited with the student association. How you do that, there's different ways. You can write a check or you can give cash, either option. We have the deposit slips in the office. All the money you raise goes into an income account that's for your organization or department, and it stays in that income account. So we don't take any of your profit from that. It goes directly into the income account, and that rolls over year. The only time the difference you might see between what you raised and what's in your income account is if you had withdrawal fees, if you were taking out the cash. But that depends on like your own bank account kind of information. That's not us. So
don't commit tax fraud.
yes, don't commit tax fraud. Sure.
Okay, so before we move on to the legislative agenda, I would like to read for everybody Robert's Rules, Section 4, Paragraph 63, which is about unanimous consent, which I just confirmed by reading the book. Okay, sorry if this is a little too formal. Whenever it is stated in this book that a certain action or the adoption of a certain motion requires a 2/3 vote, the same action can, in principle, also be taken by unanimous consent. If much hinges on the outcome, however, it is usually better to take a formal vote. Action by unanimous consent requires the presence of a quorum, just as with the transaction of business by any other method. For everyone's information. I'd also like to point out that you are allowed to mention people's names, but you cannot talk directly to people. A slight difference
Thank you.
that I would just like to point out. But now we will move on to our legislative agenda. I will confirm that we have quorum. There are 18 people here, and quorum is 14, so we are good. Okay. So, I will give the microphone to Senator Zhang. Over here.
I move that we confirm Erica Strain for the Director of Disability and Health.
Is there a second for that motion? Seconded by Senator Cooper. Okay, so now we're going to move into debate. Does anybody have a debate point? Senator Zhang, you have first right to debate if you'd like.
I'm just going to say whether this nominee is the president's pick for Director of Disability and Health position. And the president has thoroughly interviewed all candidates with consultation with the vice president, and I trust the president's judgment, and I am proud to be sponsoring this piece of legislation.
Great, thank you. Are there any other debate points? Yes, Senator Cooper, we'll get you.
I don't need a mic. I think this
It's
is
for the live. We'll get you a microphone.
live.
Microphone.
is a really good pick, and I think she's really qualified.
Any further debate points? Okay, seeing none, we can move to a vote. Someone can move for their preference of voting method? Or I will. Yes.
I motion to move to unanimous consent.
There's been a motion to pass this nominee by unanimous consent. Is there a second? Seconded by Senator Khan. Are there any objections? Objection from Senator Goldsmith. We will go to a vote. Okay. Oh, wrong spreadsheet. Okay. Senator Roy. Here, Senator Hepp. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Yes. How do you vote? Okay. Yes, okay. Saying yes is to approve this nomination. Saying no is to deny this nomination. If you say no, then the person will not be confirmed for this position.
Yes.
Okay. Senator Hepp? Senator Blair?
Yes.
Senator Kohout?
Yes.
Senator Fetchalonga?
Yes.
Senator Goldsmith?
A definite yes.
Senator Miller?
Yes.
Senator Khan?
Yes.
Senator Gardner?
Yes.
Senator McGrath is an abstain. Oops, spread my own name. Senator Zhang? Senator Chen?
Yes.
Senator Temesgen? Okay. Senator Cooper?
Yes.
Senator Matapat?
Yes.
Senator Alonso?
Yes.
Senator Wheeler?
Yes.
Senator Johnson?
Yes.
Senator Velasquez?
Abstain.
Senator Reggitero?
Yes.
Senator Margillo?
Yes.
Was anybody missed? Was anybody skipped? No, okay. So we have, oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah. All right, so 17 yeses, 0 noes, and 2 abstentions. We have 2/3, so this nominee is confirmed. Okay. Moving on. All right.
I will not be making a move on this piece of legislation today.
Okay. Do we have a second for this piece of legislation? Senator Blair. Okay. We will now move into debate. Is there anybody who would like to make a debate point?
Can I make a debate point?
Yes.
Okay. This is actually. Sorry. I apologize.
This is actually the appointment that I mentioned that we opted to not put on the floor today. However, it is still here. So, if you vote yes, you'll be voting yes to a person that I have not fully confirmed. That's all I will say.
I have a motion.
Yes.
I have a motion to table. And
Let's. Okay. Table until when? You can table indefinitely.
next week, I think. No, indefinitely.
Yes, because we don't know when.
Sure, yes, that's
Yes,
fine.
I
Yeah,
think
I do.
tabling indefinitely. So there's a motion to table this indefinitely. Is there a second? I don't remember your last name. Senator Luke Johnson. Sorry, the crowd distracted me. I'm so terribly sorry. There's a second. Any objections? Okay, seeing none, this bill is tabled. Okay, S 232403.
Do I really have to do this? I'm like,
Yes.
I move to, whose name is that? Faith? For Director SGA.
All right, is there a second to this nomination? Senator Matapat, is that a second?
Yes.
All right, now we will move into debate. Does anybody have any debate points?
Can I move?
Yes, what is your move?
I would like to move to go into a vote.
What kind of vote? Regular?
Roll call vote.
A roll call vote, okay. We will go. Is there a second to this motion? Senator Goldsmith, is that a second? Any objections to skipping over debate and going into roll call? Seeing none, we will go into a vote. All right, so yes is to confirm Faith Archer as a director. No is you do not want to confirm Faith Archer as a director. And abstain is to not vote at all. Senator Roy.
Yes.
Senator Hebb. Senator Blair.
Yes.
Senator Kohout.
Yes.
Senator Faccialonga.
Yes.
Senator Goldsmith.
Yes.
Senator Miller.
Yes.
Senator Khan. Senator Gardner.
Yes.
Senator Zhang.
Yes.
Senator Chen.
Yes.
Senator Temesgen. Senator Cooper.
Yes.
Senator Matapat.
Yes.
Senator Alonso.
Yes.
Senator Wheeler.
Yes.
Senator Johnson.
Yes.
Senator Velasquez.
Abstain.
Senator Reggitero.
Yes.
And Senator Margillo.
Yes.
All right. So we have 16 yeses, no nos, and 2 abstentions, counting mine because I vote last. So we have 2/3, which means this nominee passes. Congratulations. Okay. To make a point about the voting, this will not be like this all semester, but because I hope to make some bylaw changes that'll make this go easier. But for now, we'll be a little slow and trudge through this. But it should not be like this all year. But moving on to S232404.
I move to approve, I'm sorry, I forgot already. I move to approve JAG for Director of Gender and Sexuality Services.
All right. Is there a second? Okay, Senator Cooper. Is that a second?
It is a second.
All right. So the motion is to approve Jedediah Pacheco as the Director of Gender and Sexuality Services. Are there any debate points? Okay, seeing none. Senator Blair. Okay, there's a motion to pass by unanimous consent. Is there a second? Senator Roy. Any objections to passing by unanimous consent? Senator Goldsmith, that's an objection. Okay. Senator Roy.
Yes.
Senator Hepp is not here. Senator Blair.
Yes, yes.
Senator Kohout.
Yes.
Senator Faccialonga.
Yes.
Senator Goldsmith.
Yes.
Senator Miller.
Yes.
Senator Khan. Senator Gardner.
Yes.
Senator Zhang.
Yes.
Senator Chen.
Yes.
Senator Temesgen. Senator Cooper.
Yes.
Senator Matapat.
Yes.
Senator Alonso.
Yes.
Senator Wheeler.
Yes.
Senator Johnson.
Yes.
Senator Velasquez.
Abstain.
Senator Reggitero.
Yes.
Senator Margillo.
Yes.
All right. So again, we have 16 yes, 0 no, and 2 abstentions, which means this nominee passes by 2/3. Congratulations. Okay, S222405.
I move that we confirm Mariani Matos for the Director of Academic and Professional Affairs.
Is there a second to this motion? Senator Matapat. Is that a second?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Moving into, oh wait, no, I'm stating the question. The motion is to confirm Mariani Matos as the Director of Academic and Professional Affairs for the duration of the 2023-24 academic year. My apologies. Are there any debate points? Okay, seeing none. Are there any motions? Senator Kohau.
I motion now we move to a vote.
Okay, we will move to, do you have a particular preference type of vote, or are we just voting?
Roll call.
Perfect. Okay. 05. Senator Roy?
Yes.
Senator Blair?
Yes.
Senator Kohau?
Yes.
Senator Fachalonga?
Yes.
Senator Goldsmith?
Yes.
Senator Miller? Senator Khan? Senator Gardner?
Yes.
Senator McGrath is me. Sorry. Senator Zhang? Senator Chen?
Yes.
Senator Temesgen is still not here. Senator Cooper?
Yeah, I think. Yes.
Okay. Senator Matapat?
Yes.
Senator Alonso?
Yes.
Senator Wheeler?
Yes.
Senator Johnson?
Yes.
Senator Velasquez?
Abstain.
Senator Reggitero?
Yes.
And Senator Margillo?
Yes.
Okay. This nominee passes by over 2/3, so congratulations. All right, S232406.
Hi guys. I move to approve. Tolu.
You can just say I move.
I
don't
move to approve the person who's on the screen right now. I'm
Perfect.
so sorry.
Perfect. Okay. Is there a second to that motion? Senator Johnson. Is that a second?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. We will move to debate. Are there any debate points? Okay, seeing none, we can move to a vote unless anybody has a specific kind of vote that they'd like. Senator Cooper.
Roll call.
Okay. We actually don't have to move for a vote every time if nobody has a debate point because what else is there to do besides vote? I'm just opening it up in case anybody wants to try a different type of voting. But since there's nothing else to do, we can just go to a vote. Okay, this was 6, right? Perfect. Okay. Senator Roy.
Yes.
Senator Blair.
Yes.
Senator Kohau.
Yes.
Senator Fachalonga.
Yes.
Senator Goldsmith.
Yes.
Senator Miller.
Yes.
Senator Khan.
Yes.
Senator Gardner.
Yes.
Senator McGrath is abstaining. Senator Zhang.
Yes.
Senator Chen.
Yes.
Senator Temesgen. Senator Cooper.
Yes.
Senator Matapat.
Yes.
Senator Alonso.
Yes.
Senator Wheeler.
Yes.
Senator Johnson.
Yes.
Senator Velasquez.
Abstain.
Senator Reggitero.
Yes.
And Senator Margillo.
Yes.
Okay. This nominee passes by over 2/3. Congratulations.
Question. Is there a spelled wrong in the bill? Point of information.
Yes, Mr. President, what is your point of information?
If the nominee's name has a misspelling in the bill, does that affect the bill?
No, this is not a super legally binding document, and you know who you've chosen.
Yes.
So a slight misspelling error, if it's still the same person, it's not a problem.
You're still appointed.
Okay, 2 more. S232407.
I move that we confirm Caleb Sapp for the Director of Coding and Marketing.
All right, is there a second? Senator Khan. Sorry, Senator Magistero, I didn't know what was going on there. So Senator Khan, is that a second?
Yes, but also can you move it to a vote?
Well, I haven't stated the motion yet, so give me one more moment. The motion is that Caleb Satt be appointed as Director of Programming and Marketing for the 2023-2024 academic year. We are opening up debate. Senator Khan.
Motion to vote.
All right, there has been a move to vote. Is there any objection to voting right now? Okay. So this is 7. Okay. Senator Roy.
Yes.
Senator Blair.
Yes.
Senator Kohout.
Yes.
Senator Fetchalonga.
Yes.
Senator Goldsmith.
Yes.
Senator Miller.
Yes.
Senator Khan.
Yes.
Senator Gardner.
Yes.
Senator Zhang. Senator Chen.
Yes.
Senator Temesgen. Senator Cooper.
Yes.
Senator Matapat.
Yes.
Senator Alonso.
Yes.
Senator Wheeler.
Yes.
Senator Johnson.
Yes.
Senator Velasquez.
Abstain.
Senator Magistero.
Yes.
And Senator Margillo.
Yes.
All right, this nominee has been passed. Okay, S232408.
I move that we confirm Sean Millington for Director of Civic Action and Community Engagement.
Is there a second? Wait, Senator Wheeler, is that a second? All right. So we'll move into debate. Does anybody have a debate point? Senator Johnson. Oh wait, first the sponsor gets first preference. So Senator Zhang, if you have a debate point.
This nominee is the President's pick for Director of Civic Action and Community Engagement. And the President has thoroughly interviewed all candidates with consultation with the Vice President. I trust the President's judgment, and I'm proud to be sponsoring this piece of legislation.
All right, are there any other debate points? Senator Johnson, is that a debate point?
Yes.
All right, if we can pass the microphone down there to Senator Johnson, that would be great.
Sean is an extremely dedicated individual, and I think he will do great at any task he is given. I yield the rest of my time.
Perfect. Any other debate points? Senator Wheeler, is that a debate point?
It is.
Perfect, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I've been friends with Sean for quite a while now, and I just want to emphasize how helpful of a person he is. So in this directorship, he will create quite the environment for everyone. I know that there's plenty of senators here that he has helped to get where they are today, and I certainly would not be here without Mr. Millington. So thank you, and this is a great choice.
All right. Are there any other debate points? Mr. President, do you have a debate point?
I would just like to note that the name of the position is Civic and Community Engagement, not Civic Action and Community Engagement. I would appreciate a move to have that changed.
Will anybody like to make an amendment? Senator Goldsmith.
I'd like to amend the bill with what the President said.
Okay. Is there a second? Senator Velasquez, is that a second?
Yes.
Any objection?
That's that position that
Okay, seeing none, I'm just gonna, not deleting action, right? Can you repeat the amendment, please? What's the amendment?
Just take away action.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
So
just civic
the
and
amendment
community.
is to remove action from Director of Civic Action and Community Engagement. Okay, so moved.
And the subject.
And the subject.
That position doesn't exist, so appointing him there would be.
If we did pass this bill and it said civic action, the same sort of policy would apply as far as the name being misspelled because it's still the same position. Okay, are there any other debate points? Okay, seeing. Oh.
I want to make a motion.
Okay. Senator Matapat, is that a debate point?
No.
Okay, seeing nothing, if we can go into a vote with no objection, if anybody has a. Okay, we will go into a vote, second to last one, because we still have closing roll. Okay. Senator Roy.
No.
Senator Hepp is not here. Senator Blair?
No.
Senator Kohout?
Yes.
Senator Faccialonga?
Yes.
Senator Goldsmith?
Abstain.
Senator Miller?
Yes.
Senator Khan?
Yes.
Senator Gardner?
Yes.
Senator Zhang? Senator Chen? Senator Temesgen? Here. Senator Cooper?
With pride, yes.
Senator Matapat?
Yes.
Senator Alonso? Senator Wheeler?
Yes.
Senator Johnson?
Yes.
Senator Velasquez?
Yes.
Senator Vegetaro?
Yes.
And Senator Marcello.
Yes.
Okay. This nominee passes by 2/3. Okay, so we just have my closing remarks. Thank you all for a lovely meeting. Thank you all for being patient with learning something new, which I really appreciate. I think we'll get better at it as we go along, so I'm really excited about it. But we will just do closing roll now one more time. Just one more time. Senator Roy.
Here.
Senator Hepp. Senator Blair.
Here.
Senator Kohout.
Here.
Senator Faccialonga.
Here.
Senator Goldsmith.
Here.
Senator Miller. Senator Khan.
Here.
Senator Gardner.
Here.
Senator Zhang. Senator Chen.
Here.
Senator Temesgen. Senator Cooper.
Here.
Senator Matapat.
Here.
Senator Alonso. Senator Wheeler.
Here.
Senator Johnson.
Here.
Senator Velasquez.
Here.
Senator Vegetaro.
Here.
And Senator Marcello.
Here.
Perfect. This meeting is now concluded. Please, I can take your little name tag things back, but have a lovely evening.
Yes. Jason? I have a question. I have an answer. So, abstaining, does that lower to 2/3 threshold? It doesn't. That's the
It
only.
just lowers the total amount.
It does lower to 2/3. It does.
Yeah, like that's why.
That's the only reason why I abstained, because I thought it did. So I was just like, 2 votes no. No idea why this is happening.
You guys are allowed to vote however you want.
No, I know, but I want to give an explanation without holding up the body.
No, you're fine. I understand why you do the things you do. It's okay. Have a nice night, everybody.